It's 4:30 p.m. and your students are gone, but there's still an enormous stack of grading on your desk, IEP work that's due tomorrow, and lesson plans that are due for next week that they're not done yet. Maybe you didn't even start them yet. And you're not alone. Look, this is a feeling that every single teacher in the classroom knows. But today I want to talk to you about something that's really actually going to help you. And the best part of all, it is completely free. I was recently introduced to Khanmigo, which is Khan Academy's AI-powered teaching assistant. Yes, the same Khan Academy that teachers in your school have been using for ages to help students to grow into who they were meant to be. And Khanmigo is AI for everyone. So even those of you that are thinking, AI, I don't really do that, it's not really my thing, I'm gonna show you today how to not only save time, but how to make better lessons and about 19 other things that this platform can do that are gonna literally change your teacher life. Because the way to really teach your class off is to get back more time so you can do what you love doing, and that's teaching. So let's get into it. So instead of just talking about this, I'm gonna walk you through the actual platform and show you how I am actually using this to create lesson plans for this next year. I have a handful of units that I'm teaching in high school English this year that I either have not touched that material in quite a long time, and some stuff I have not taught ever. So there's a lot to create. So let's first look at how lesson plans typically take forever, but now they're not, because check this out. All right, so when we first go onto the website, there's a number of things you can see that I love here already, including lesson planning, discussion prompts, because I think that your students' voice is one of the most important things that they have in the world, and teaching them how to use that effectively is important. Question generator, multiple choice quizzes, letters of recommendation. Because you know what to say, you're just not always sure how to say it. It helps with so much stuff. So the one I want to jump into today is lesson planning. So one of the lessons I'm teaching this year is going to be on Romeo and Juliet, but no matter what lesson you're using, when you go into the lesson plan section, it's going to allow you to make lesson plans that are as many parts as you want. And if you look at the bottom, it says high detail or outline. And I love that because I might want to do an outline first, which is what we're going to do now, and then build that out over time. You can also search Khan Academy right at the top and see what Khan Academy already offers for that lesson. So you're not piecing all of this together. It's helping you to make a cohesive lesson plan using Khan Academy resources that are already made if you want to. So let's do a 4-part, because I don't want to get into my assessment quite yet, and we're going to do an outline and describing the topic. For those of you that don't know, I use voice to text for just about everything because I'm a terrible typer, so I'll be using that today. On your Mac, you just hit the control button twice and then say whatever it is that you need to say. I want to create a lesson plan for Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare. This will be used for 11th grade students. Some of those students are neurotypical. Other students are dyslexic, have CAPD, ADD, and maybe on a slightly lower reading level than the rest of their classmates. I want to create a lesson that taps into current pop culture and allows for a number of in-depth discussions about life. So they need a bit more information, standards or learning objectives. Here in New Mexico, we use Virginia State Standards, so that's what we're going to use here. And for notes, let's see what comes up, because I don't want to use that. I kind of gave it enough of a prompt on the front end, so let's see what comes up with this. So I've talked about this idea before in other videos, and I'm feeling the same thing is going to be true here. What we're not trying to do is replace your lesson planning at all. We're trying to supplement it. So doing this sort of research would take me hours potentially to really get a sense of like creating an outline and then making something more in depth after that. What I want to do is create a jumping off point that gets the ball rolling, gets my ideas flowing, and helps me get started. Because y'all know that like sometimes those big tasks, the hardest thing is just getting started. So let's see what this came up with. All right, the warm up off the bat is going to tap into what students are already interested in. What modern movies, songs, or TV shows remind you of forbidden love or family conflict? There's tons of stuff out there. I'm immediately thinking of an Olivia Rodrigo song, a Taylor Swift song. This could be tapped into any number of anime shows I've heard my students mention, or movies or TV shows that they're currently interested in. And the cool part about that is when you're asking them that question, they're telling you what they're interested in. Your students are telling you what they're interested in. So then you just have to do a bit of research or go back to Khanmigo and input some of that information that they give you, and it's gonna help you bridge the connection between what you're teaching and what your students are interested in. And that's the bridge that creates real engagement with your students. All right, and then they have some classroom activities here for ideas on how to read this, on how I might be able to help some of my dyslexic students follow along by using audio recordings and things of that nature. And that makes sense, especially with regards to a play. But what we're going to do in class actually is like read it aloud together. And then how to do concept mapping. Okay, it's a really good start. Let's go back to the lesson planning tab. And instead, I want to do a high detail this time instead of an outline. And I want to add a few notes here. During this lesson, I want students to read as a class for the entirety of the play. Each student will be given several parts that are needing to be read that day, so we can read this together and act it out together. I want at least one group project for this unit, and I want to create some really dynamic discussion prompts for some really in-depth conversation with students about several of the themes that Romeo and Juliet may hit. That's all I have to do. Let's hit start and see what it comes up with this time. And in like less than 5 seconds, I have an entire lesson plan that includes classroom activities, lesson synthesis, a cool down. It taps into star-crossed lovers across pop culture, themes that my students might actually be interested in, like love, family, conflict, loyalty, impulsivity, teenager-y things. It gives me the outline for a group project, which is something I'm really diving into deep this year, is working as groups, because there's not a job almost that you can think of in the world that doesn't require you to work well with other people. I'm gonna build this out even more, and if you're interested in what this looks like and what can possibly be done with Khanmigo, go ahead and click the link in my description below, and you can see the entire lesson plan that I came up with. One of the things I really enjoy about this platform is that it's so user-friendly, because there's over 20 different tools right on this front page that are going to allow me to organize my thoughts. It's going to give me prompts based on what I'm looking for. So I don't have to recreate the wheel. I don't have to know how to use AI. I just answer the questions and then run the play. The last thing I want to show you today is something brand new that I have never ever done as an educator before in 20 years of education. But what I'm finding is that over the years, I've tried a lot of different tools to try and keep parents, administrators, the special ed department, myself, students, all in the know about what's happening in class and in students' lives. I've used everything from my own teacher website to the school website to Twitter to any number of other platforms, but it's hard to find a single platform that everyone uses. One thing I know everyone uses is email. So this year, I'm creating a class newsletter that's going to keep all interested parties abreast of all things that are happening in the school, and specifically in our classroom. So under Khanmigo tools, there is a class newsletter setting. So already I'm loving this because it's something I don't have to like create out of nowhere. So you jump in there, what's the name of your class? Mr. Reynolds High School English class. And then it's asking, what did you do last week? So I'm going to create this as a follow-up to my first week of class in August. Students did the following activities this week. They did a beginning of the year amazing race scavenger hunt through the school to learn more about each other and the class. They learned more about who their teacher is, where he comes from, and what they can expect in the class this year. I want to incorporate a link so parents can see my Meet the Teacher handout. Students were given a syllabus for the class and asked to bring it home. A link for that syllabus will be included as well. And students began working on their first project, which is our Life Odyssey project that helps students share who they are and how they became the human being they are today by mapping 10 moments between birth and today that made them into who they are. All right, then I'm gonna answer, what are you doing next week? And then it's asking me for other guidelines for my newsletter. So if I want a fall theme, or if I want to include a Spanish translation for parents. I'm not sure if I have any English language learners in my class yet, so I'm gonna wait on that to find out what specific accommodations I need to make for any particular families in my class, but it's good to know that that's there. So just for fun, let's put fall theme. All right, I've never done this before. Let's see what comes up. Start, and in, again, less than 5 seconds, I have an entire newsletter for parents that gives a quick breakdown of everything that's going on in class. This is so important because how many times, for those of you with children, I have 2 teenagers, I can't tell you how many times I have asked my kids what happened in school today, and they say,
I don't know, nothing, this one thing happened.
But then when you talk to their teachers or their friends, you get this whole download on all the things that are not only going on in class, but are happening in school. And this gives teachers or whole schools an ability to create an incredible newsletter with little to no effort, which again is giving you back your time and energy to make these actual events come alive instead of just sitting here for an hour writing about it each week. Now, this is way more than just having AI do your work for you and getting things off your to-do list. It's about getting your time back for what matters most, and that's pouring time, energy, and effort into your students. And teachers deserve tools that honor both their life and their craft. Khanmigo gives you over 20 tools that are going to do just that. It creates real classroom impact, there's no cost, and it was actually built with teachers in mind. And it effortlessly integrates with Khan Academy, so all the stuff that you're using on that platform already is going to go hand in hand with what is being created on this platform. Go try it out now. The link is in the description below. I want to thank Khanmigo for sponsoring this ad and for reminding teachers that, look, you were never meant to do this job alone. And with tools like this, you don't have to. See you next time, gang. Peace.